Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch the 50-50. Hey. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Come on, Mahar. Ready, move.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
59. Easy. Watch the curl. Hey, orbit. Watch a slap.
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
11.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Set. 280. Mike 58 right there. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Stay 50. Hurry. Watch the ship. Hey, Delta. Watch the ship. 58, boy. 58. Mike. You don't know.
Here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's me.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. On 2nd and 9, Stafford, Hassan Reddick, charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
11, 11. Middle. Bravo. 43. Check. 43. Danny.
Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First down, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 52. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Alert, flare, alert. Flare.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Check. Watch out.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, it's coming up. Squeeze. Come crouch. Check that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Switch.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, easy. Monday. Get that quarterback. Buzz. 43. Check.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, box drop. 43. Blue down.
Throwing again. Stafford, he's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Rush in. Go. Check safety.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one caught by Isabella. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, let's go. Hey. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. 21. What happened?
On second and 11 now. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nifty move, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Murray going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Set, blue 60. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 40 got. That's easy. Mike, 58, right there. Touchdown, defense.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Now he's got it. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal, Detroit.
Hey, yellow 20. Man, that's trash.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, turn it out. 25, check 25, check 20. Alert! Hey. Switch. 43.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Lions have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Easy. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Drill right, 22. I'm going to run you over. 58.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Stafford on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, 0.
To throw again. Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Like 7. Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's free going down
coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Easy, easy. 43. Check, 43. It's our time.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. And Amendola's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56. You better be afraid of me.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is caught by Curse. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, exit.
Again, it's Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Oh, here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. James has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey. Zebra. 56.
Throwing again is Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Go.
Stafford looks to throw again. Johnson's got it complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 31, Stafford, and it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man, it's Amendola. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Easy. 6'6", bullet high.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now it's Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 4. Showing up. Slam. Hatchet.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. This one caught by Isabella. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, third fastest of all attendees. And when he was taken 62nd, a lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Set, lady. Check, 43. Yep.
Stafford. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Lions, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener.